In the previous section, again, Pak Arif teach in this class, and I continue in second session here. Who is become leader in this class? Coordinator in this class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Fadel.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Fadel, you can write your phone number, you can, or your WA number in this option. So I will contact you if I want to upload anything info about this class.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now we will discuss about vector. About vector. Okay. In industrial engineering department, we have 145 SKS or credit, and according to international curriculum, based on IAB, International Advisory Board, basic math and basic science, minimum 20% from 145 credit. So if we can calculate 20% of 145, it's minimum 29 credit, and 29 credit one of them is linear algebra. Okay. Before we discuss about vector, rules in vector, we must know definition of vector. Okay. Okay. Scalar, we know scalar, scalar, for example, length, area, volume, mass, temperature. It's example of scalar. Okay. Scalar only have quantitative, only have number, but doesn't have direction. For example, scalar, we can categorize quantity, is categorized scalar if only have quantity, not doesn't have direction. For example, length, length 100 meters, and then area, area is class about 6 meter. Maybe 6 meter, 6 meter and 8 meter. 48 meter square. Terus maybe your body mass, yeah, 70 kilograms, yeah. That is example for scalar. Jadi scalar only quantity, ya kan? This number, only show quantity, ya kan? But in vector, vector consists quantity and direction. Nah, for example, ya kan, wind speed, about 20 mil per hour, ya kan, and direction to southeast. Wind speed, ya kan, have quantity number 20 mil per hour and it has direction. Or other example, ya kan, Ulili force, ya kan. For example, ya kan, you lift a table, ya kan? Or you lift a chair, ya kan? If you lift a chair or table, ya kan, you will have force to lift chair or table, ya kan. The force, ya kan, have direction. Jadi its difference, ya kan, between scalar and vector. If scalar only have quantity, ya kan, quantity number, ya kan, but in vector, ya kan, not only quantity number, but vector have direction. Okay. Vector, ya kan, have value and direction. Okay. We can describe vector, ya kan, geometrically. Geometrically, ya kan, it means we can describe vector in diagram Cartesius. Okay, Ahmed?
Yeah.
From Yaman?
Yeah.
Okay. You can understand that I see?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we can describe vector geometrically, ya kan? We can describe vector in 2 dimension and 3 dimension. For example, if we describe vector in 2 dimension, ya kan, we can describe vector in diagram Cartesius, ya kan, horizontal axis, ya kan, x, vertical axis y, ya kan. We can describe vector geometrically. For example, for example, this is vector that has name A, has name V. Okay, V. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Each vector, ya kan, have a starting point, ya kan, because each vector have direction, so we must have starting point, ya kan, and each vector has end point, or terminal point, because vector must have direction. Okay. And usually we can give name of vector by symbol. Yeah. Okay. We can give name of this vector with vector EB, and don't forget we can add a row above in this symbol. Nah, a row above in this name of vector, this describe, yes, this name is name of vector, because vector must have direction. Okay. This is symbol of vector. Each vector must have a row above this name. Okay. Okay. In some case, we can find some vector has similarity. Okay. If two vector has similarity, length and direction of this vector are the same, although their location are different. Okay. Now, for example, in this diagram Cartesius, we have first vector. We can give this name with vector A. This is vector A. The length of this vector two unit. And we have second vector. For example, this is give this second vector with name B, and length 2 unit. Okay. We can conclude that two vector A and B have similarity. Although their location are different. Two vector has similarity because two vector have same direction and have same length, 2 units. Okay. Okay. And the other vector, we can maybe have null vector. Null vector, it means this vector only consists one point. So the null vector has no direction and starting point, and it has starting point, and it same with ya kan, end point. Nah, if the vector, ya kan, have the starting point and end point, ya kan, equal, ya kan, have same coordinate, so we can call it null vector. Okay, for example, null vector if vector only consists one point. For example, in coordinate axis 4 and y 5. This is null vector. And null vector, ya kan, has no direction, and we can consider it to have any direction. We can operate arithmetic rule, arithmetic rule in vector. The first operation, vector addition. Okay. We have two vector. The first vector is V, and we want to combine, we want to addition vector V with vector V. Okay. In vector addition, we can use rule addition. If we want to add vector V with W, we can rearrange vector W, starting point vector W, we can locate in end point of vector V. And we can continue, to draw vector W that have similar length and direction, and then we can add vector V and W. For example, we can, for example, the result V and W is vector X. Vector X equal with vector V and W. Okay. So this is the rule of addition if we want to add two vectors.
can I add a vector when the vector is in different direction?
Different direction.
Yes.
Okay. Second example, if we want to subtract factor W, okay, and the first example, the direction factor V, and and then direction of vector W. If vector W have opposite direction, opposite direction, it's mean starting point become end point, and end point become starting point. If vector W have opposite direction, because the length of vector W have same length and have opposite direction, so we can name this vector with negative vector W. Okay. Yes. And if we want to add vector V and opposite of vector W, we can use the same rule, similar with the first example. Okay, this is the result of vector V subtract with vector W, or this is result of vector V add with negative vector of W. Okay. If you want to use arithmetic rule in two factor, we can we can search the initial point and the end point, and then we combine with a second factor that we want to add with previous factor. Okay. And the third example, how if we have three factor? Maybe for example, we have factor V, and then we have factor W, and then we have factor X. And the question is vector V add with vector W add with vector X. How we can adding three vector? Okay. We can use with similar theory. For example, we describe geometrically. Yes, this is vector V. And then vector W. And we continue with vector X. And we can connect it, starting point of vector V with end point of vector X, and this new vector resulted from vector V add with vector W and add with vector X. Okay, this example ya kan consists three vector. Okay, you can understand?
This is the example of vector subtraction.
No.
What did
This
addition?
is yes, vector addition, vector addition. If we want to subtraction, for example, ya kan, we want to get vector v subtract with vector w subtract with vector x, okay, we can describe, okay, vector v, ya kan, the direction for left to right, and vector w, the sign is minus. So if we want to subtract vector v with vector w, so the direction of vector w is opposite, you can compare vector w. So, terus if we want to subtract again with vector x, vector x, so the direction must be changed to opposite, and then we connected starting point of vector v and end point of vector x, we get new vector, and this vector resulted from vector v subtract with vector w subtract with vector x. Okay, this is other example of vector subtraction. And we have a vector, yeah, we can multiply with scalar. Scalar is value, scalar consists only value and no have direction. Okay. For example, if we have vector v and then we multiply vector v with scalar that have value 2, we get vector, new vector, 2 times vector v that have the length of 2 times compared with vector v. If we multiply vector v with scalar that have value -1, we have new vector with opposite direction compare vector v. Okay. So the sign of vector, the sign of scalar, will determine the direction of vector. If we give multiply with negative scalar, the new vector will change to opposite compare previous vector. Okay, this is arithmetic operation on vector here. This is in vector into dimension. For example, in diagram Cartesius, x and y. If we use two-dimensional, consists vertical, axis and horizontal axis. And usually we use horizontal axis with X and vertical axis dengan Y. Oke. We can find that vector with starting point not at the origin. Okay. What is the origin? Ya kan? Origin have coordinate, ya kan? Have coordinate 0, ya kan? X 0 and Y 0. This picture, ya kan, describe a vector into dimension, ya kan? Into dimension, it means consists horizontal coordinate and vertical coordinate. Ya kan? Coordinate in horizontal, ya kan, we will use X, and vertical coordinate we use Y. Okay. This vector, ya kan, P1, P2, this vector starting at point P1 and have endpoint P2. Okay. So we can write vector P1 and P2 with x2 minus x1. So x2 minus x1, ya kan, the difference between coordinate x2 and coordinate x1, and y2 minus y1, the difference, ya kan, vertical from y2 and y1. Okay. And we can describe, yeah, vector in 3 dimension. Because in the dimension we can use X, Y, and Z. Okay. How if we use 4 dimension? We can describe it. If we use 4-dimensional vector, can we describe I think it's difficult to describe if you want to describe 4-dimensional vector, because we have limited amount of variable to describe in graphically and geometrically. So if you want to describe in graphically, only limited 3-dimensional vector. Okay. We can prove, this theory with with this example. Okay. We want to describe vector P1, P2. Okay. Vector P1 and P2 starting in X1 and Y1 and terminate in X2 and Y2. And so we can use previous equation for resulted vector P1 and P2. Vector P1 and P2 resulted from vector OP2 minus vector OP1. Okay, in vector we can use vector arithmetic rules. Commutative, associative, I think this characteristic same with other arithmetic rules. Commutative, associative, this characteristic can happen in vector arithmetic rules. Okay. How we can get vector length? In vector length, for two-dimensional space and for three-dimensional space, we can get vector length, by b squared, value of each axis, and then we sum, and then we square root of the sum from 2 or 3 value from two-dimensional space or three-dimensional space. The first example is two-dimensional vector. This vector starting from origin point, its mean start from 0.0. This vector has name vector v. The length of this vector, we can use Pythagoras. Yeah. I think you very familiar with, ya kan, Pythagoras theorem. So the length of this vector, yeah, okay, we can use symbol, ya kan, absolute of name vector v. If we give, ya kan, double absolute, ya kan, left and right side of this name of vector, ya kan, its mean length of vector. Okay. So the length of vector, ya kan, we can use Pythagoras theorem. So
siapin lagi titik awal Dino terus titik awal Dino
so the length in horizontal axis
soalnya
has value 2 unit and in vertical axis have value 3 unit. Yeah. But in 3-dimensional vector, it's mean we use 3 axes. The first axis we use x, y, and z. Okay. And we have vector w. Yeah.
ya soal Dino soal Dino ya
Okay. And vector w starting from origin point and then end in endpoint, ya kan, 2, 3, and 6. Okay. And then the length of vector w square root from the value in x-axis and square value of w-axis and square value of z-axis. The length of vector w has value 7 unit. And what is unit vector? Yeah. Unit vector is vector with length 1 unit. Unit vector is vector with have length only 1 unit. if the length of vector has value only one unit, it's called unit vector. Okay. For example, yeah, this is vector I, yeah, vector G and vector K. Okay. It's example for unit vector because this vector only have length, yeah, only one unit. And then we have vector normalization. Again, what is normalization? Again, if we have a vector, we can transform again, this vector become again, vector normal. How we transform again, become vector normal again? We can multiply again, this vector by its long reciprocal which produce a unit vector. Okay. For example, again, we have again vector that have coordinate in x-axis 3 and vertical axis again 4. And we calculate the length of this vector. The length of this vector is 5 unit. Okay, if we want to transform vector V become vector normalization, we can multiply long reciprocal. We have length of vector have 5 unit. Long reciprocal has value 1 divided 5. 1 divided 5 is long reciprocal. Multiply long reciprocal with previous vector that has value 3 and 4, and then vector normalization will result new value, and vector normalization has value this is long reciprocal multiply with first vector 3 and 4.
How do you calculate the long reciprocal to the vector, like 3 divided by 4 and 4.5? How do you get that?
Okay. Long reciprocal is scalar.
Dengar dia ngomong ya. Dengar dia ngomong.
This is scalar value. Scalar value. Okay. If we multiply scalar value with vector, if we multiply scalar with vector, for example, long reciprocal for this vector, 1 divided 5, this is scalar, and then we multiply with vector. So the result multiply scalar between vector will result because long reciprocal, ya kan, while 1 divided 5, this is scalar. Ya, scalar, ya kan, it consists value only. Ya, no direction.
For the formula above, is it the formula for the normalization or no? I think it's different from below and the top.
So this is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Maybe this equation is non-correct, ya. Ya kan? Maybe I will I think this equation need ini ya, not correct, ya kan? Equation correctly is this equation is correct.
Okay.
Okay, I need correction here for this equation. Okay, and this equation will be revision. Yeah. It needs revision. I think this question is correct, but this question again incorrectly. Okay. If we describe vector in geometrically, I think vector angular coordinate. So we can calculate cos and sin. If theta is angle from positive axis to vector u, then in this graphic, if theta is angle from positive x axis to vector u, and then we can estimate the value of cos theta, and then we can estimate the value of sin theta. Okay, and we can write the vector v that has cos theta and sin theta. Okay. V is the length of vector. The length of vector, and then E is unit vector of vector E, and J is unit vector of vector J. Okay. And then unit vector is vector that has length of value 1, okay? And then we can write vector V in this equation. Okay? Vector V, the length of vector, okay? Cos theta, okay? V multiply cos theta, okay? Has value the length of vertical, and then V multiply sin theta is value the length of vertical axis, and then E and J are unit vector that has value 1. This is other equation to write the vector in other form. Okay. Any question? Okay, Ahmad. Any question? You can understand what I say? In another class, in this class, use